go back in time to around 2017, you'll notice that the rap scene was way different than nowadays, especially in the underground scene. And at that time, the emo rap was one of the most viral genres in music. I mean, you had legendary rap albums like Come Over When You're Sober by Lil Peep or 17 by XXXTentacion. And also, this was one of the years that YouTube Music repost channels and the platform SoundCloud were at the peak of their popularity. You had countless YouTube Music repost channels, and half of them I couldn't even pronounce the name of them, but there were a lot of them. And a lot of people used to discover artists through these channels, and especially on the emo rap part of like YouTube, you'll notice that a name would stick out like a sore thumb. And who was that, you might ask? Well, it was Ninetails, a Toronto-based artist that was about to have his life change completely that year, with multiple songs that at the time of this recording have well over 1 million views, with one actually almost hitting 10 million views. And in my opinion, he proved over the years that he genuinely cares about his art and does not do it simply for fame or money. But who was he and where is he nowadays? Miles Linehan, one day while he was in high school, was introduced by one of his friends to a platform called SoundCloud. And after discovering artists such as Lil Peep, Lil Tracy, Ugly God, and his favorite artist at the time, Young Lean, he decided to give it a shot to make his own music. And his artistic name became Ninetails, being inspired by Kurama, the nine-tailed fox from the Naruto series. But way before he started making music under Ninetails, he tried producing beats hoping that he'll become well known in the community by doing it that way. And at the time, he was studying his favorite artist and noticed a pattern when it comes to how to release music. He created around 4 beats and quickly started to plan release dates for each song in order for the algorithm to promote them. But considering that he had like a really small community of like around 10 subscribers at the time, he ultimately decided to upload them at the same time so he'd be able to listen to them himself, since he was so proud of how they sounded. But Miles had a burning passion for creating music, and after letting an interview with Underground Underdogs in 2018, he explained how music creation really started for him. I quote, "I started making music on Ninetails about a year ago, but when I actually started playing music, I was 6 years old and played guitar. Later, I was around 12, I started singing, but then I didn't write my own songs. It wasn't until I was around 17, 18 when I started writing my own shit. That's also when I found SoundCloud and I thought it was lit." And if you listen to the first few songs he made, you will notice that it wasn't really anything special. It sounded like almost every artist trying to blow up at the time, and it didn't really sound like he found his style yet.
Stand back up from the dust, no slump on the fox, not just Kurama,
But his third song released on SoundCloud, entitled Heart Attack, was his first step to becoming the well-known rapper that he actually wanted. This actually was one of the first songs that he released that started picking up traction.
Louis bag, my shades, yeah, my bitch bad. Your body looking
And he also stated this on the song called Sing by Poppy Theaters.
It's like a camelback, everything changed from the time I dropped Heart Attack.
And by the time he dropped the song 505 a month later, it seemed like he already found his style.
Hiding depression and drugs, it's okay, I kinda like that. Pain is fucking never.
And by consistently dropping songs, he became a fan favorite with songs such as Comatose, You're the Only One I Dream About, and What the Fuck I'm Crying. These songs were going viral, with What the Fuck I'm Crying getting millions of views. And at the time, everything seemed like it was going really great for him, but mentally, he wasn't doing too good. But usually in music, people try to capture artists and categorize their music in certain genres, even though the creator might want to move on and do something new. And this was the same case for Ninetails. In the middle of 2018, he wanted to improve his mental health and overall well-being, and he started transitioning to a different sound, moving away from his sadder style that he had in the past. A significant part of his fan base missed those songs and pushed him to his breaking point, making him quit entirely, as he didn't want to be stuck in a box labeled a sad rapper and wanted to have more fun creating art. He also talked about this in songs such as Miles.
She miss the old me. 10,000 other people do too, I'm lonely. Hard to move forth when backwards is a goal me. At least so I've been told. If I recycle a project, they think it never gets sold. Switch my life and fix it up. And fans want me to suck it up and buck it up. This to bring back the emotion, it's funny.
And on December 10th, 2018, he posted a statement on Twitter where he wrote, I quote, "Love you guys. Hope you all understand this is the healthiest thing I can do for my mental. Have an amazing day." With 3 images accompanying, stating, "Hello everyone. After many weeks of deep thought and talking to close friends and family about my decision, I have come to the conclusion that I'm ending Ninetails. I will be deleting all my Ninetails associated accounts other than my SoundCloud within the next few days. This is purely for the bettering of my mental health. I found that although I love making music, it comes with a tremendous amount of pressure that I have incredibly hard time dealing with, and this has taken a huge toll on me as a person. Thank you all for the support and love every single one of you. I appreciate it more than you know. You have all given me an amazing opportunity like no other, and this has allowed me to meet some of the loveliest people I had the pleasure of meeting, as well as allowed me to learn valuable lessons and things about myself I would have never known without all of this. I love you all very much, and I hope you understand and respect my decision. This is the best decision I could make to find happiness in my own life. I will never forget you, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much, and be safe. Before disappearing from the public's view, he planned to release a new song. However, he cancelled the song, likely due to his decision to step away from music and the personal matters that he needed to attend to. He took to Twitter to express his apologies to fans, stating, "Song tonight is cancelled, sorry everyone, life stuff going on, hope you all have a good night." And after that, there was radio silence with no one knowing where Miles went. So everybody started contacting different artists or YouTubers to talk about the situation. And it got so bad that multiple of his friends had to go on record to state to stop asking about Ninetails. One of his friends was Guardin, who wrote on Twitter, "Please don't hit me up about Ninetails anymore out of respect for him and the situation itself." He posted numerous times about why he quit before he deleted his social media, and it bums me having to talk about it all the time. I miss him as much as you guys do, but if you truly cared about him, you'll let him rest and let him do his thing. To anyone who is worried about him, he's doing alright. Just let the man as well as his friends breathe a little. Thank you. To put it in perspective, imagine if one of your coworkers quit their job and every single time you would talk to any of your friends, colleagues, they bring it up. It will bum you out too. Also, remember, we may be artists, but at the end of the day, we're human too. We're just like you with various emotions and thoughts. Please keep that in mind. And even people such as Patrick CC, who was a small creator at the time, had to release a video talking about the situation.
I've been getting this question a lot, and I feel like it was only right to address it. Plus, I kind of want you guys to stop asking me about it. Now, Ninetails is obviously way bigger than me, but I feel him. There's a lot of pressure. You get the fans that are constantly DMing you, they're constantly telling you what they don't like, what they do like. You're always getting feedback immediately, and it's super stressful.
And that was it for Miles, right? Or so it seemed. Nearly 2 months after quitting as Ninetails, a new artist named Sewerperson emerged, featuring a voice reminiscent of Ninetails but with a distinct different style. And fans all over the internet came up with theories of how Miles was this artist, Sewerperson, but he sounded completely different from the music Ninetails made. Even though Sewerperson still has some sad songs once in a while, he used a lot more energetic, vibrant beats and new flows. So was this Sewerperson Miles? Yeah, it was. And by the time people started finding him, the hype for Ninetails wasn't that high, and only people that actually wanted to support Miles as an artist remained. His first songs were on an EP entitled Blue, and it was with a series of colored EPs where he started to establish himself as the artist again, including gray, maroon, cedar, pink, green, and purple. And by the time he released his debut album entitled Comet, who would be co-produced by the recurring collaborator Jabarionthebeat, the first two singles, K and B, Alright, were already getting some traction. And nowadays, in addition to his solo work, Miles frequently collaborates with producers such as Eric Gallo, Brawen, and nvrfall. His lyrics dive into topics such as mental health struggles and addiction. Miles has gained a following due to his honesty and vulnerability, which resonates with the listener. And even though nowadays he doesn't get as many plays or views as he did when he was Ninetails, he still has a cult following and he seems he's way happier now. And sometimes he even gives like some throwbacks to his former years with some songs such as September Part 2.
Wrote this song at 7 o'clock this morning. Drapes open on a Wednesday, well it's pouring.
Which is very similar to the song released by Ninetails, September.
Wrote this song around 7 o'clock this morning. The drapes open on a Wednesday, well it's pouring.
Anyway, did you know about Sewerperson? What's your opinion on him? Leave it in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and subscribe. I really appreciate you for staying to the end of the video. And see you on the next one.